With me in the studio this evening is Jay Mrug, our resident cephalogist. And Jay, there's really nothing for the BJP in these bipole elections in all these 10 states to be really cheering about, including in the 3 parliamentary constituencies which went to the results today. How are you looking at the overall results that have come out so far today?
I think one thing is very clear. I'm reminded of a small anecdote.
Yeah.
In 1987, when the Congress was, having a very gung-ho campaign in Bengal, there was one single statement that the late Jyoti Basu made.
Yeah.
He said, look, you know what? If the Congress wins, is PM going to become CM? Think before you vote.
Well said.
And I think it is that crucial question. Where is the local leadership which has hurt the BJP across?
Okay, let's run the graphics. Once again, I'm saying let's run all the graphics for all the states, and Jay can take us through the big story out here. Now, wiped out in Uttar Pradesh, 3 out of 11. Why don't you take us through the other results as we run those graphics on the screen?
The BJP has won 3 on 11. In 2012, it had 10 on 11. 2014 also, if the assembly, the Lok Sabha elections were broken down, it had 10 on 11 over here. It's now down to 3 on 11.
One unexpected out here, the BJP continues to lose out 1 out of 4. Significant loss out there. What is the explanation for the wipeout in Rajasthan?
Absolutely. The BJP has lost 3 of the 4 seats it held. I think there is something more dangerous coming out of Rajasthan. Late in the evening, the EC just gave out the detailed results. The Congress has a 0.5% vote share lead over the BJP. It's actually a little ahead of the BJP in terms of vote share in Rajasthan. Yeah. It's indeed a wake-up call for the Vasundhara government.
Well, if you actually look at the elections which have been held since May 16th, you look at the other states as well. Gujarat, for example, 6 out of 9, that's definite erosion. I would have expected the BJP to at least retain 8 out of the 9 seats.
Yeah, I think it's more serious because the BJP held these 9 in 2012, held these in 2014, and the Congress has actually upped its vote share. The difference in 2012 was 13%. Now it's come close. It's about 44 versus 50.
The other graphic plates which are running there of states where the elections have taken place since May 16th. So you saw Uttarakhand, Punjab, Karnataka also. These are places where the elections have been held since May 16th. Everywhere, either the Congress is making some gains or the BJP is losing. If you look at this particular plate, now let's stay with this for some time. Purely in the number of seats lost, that is a huge loss. 33, 75 and 33%. In terms of seat lost, ladies and gentlemen, the BJP, the percentage loss for the Bharatiya Janata Party is a whopping 47% loss. 47% in terms of seats is significant. Now the BJP can they use the vote share argument to say, no, don't look at that number because that's the number which counts.
No, not at all. I think the BJP does have some serious introspection to do because even if they look at vote share in UP in 2014, they had 43% of the vote. Right now they have 37%. What should indeed shock the BJP is that the entire non-BJP vote consolidated behind the SP, giving it 44%. So I think
I think the bigger story is this. So I'm just going to make one point on the national picture. From holding on to 24 out of the 33 odd seats. In the previously held elections, what has happened to the BJP today? The BJP has been reduced to 12 seats. You've gone down in one move. You've gone down by a half. And everyone is going to ask now, and Mr. Modi may not like it, everyone's going to ask about whether the Modi effect is on the wane. Vitriol, hate. Let's look at Uttar Pradesh. Attempts to divide India have and will continue to fail. In exactly 4 months, the BJP has been dealt a blow in a state which is swept on May 16th. Did the BJP get it all wrong with its choice of Yogi Adityanath as its poll mascot? Looking a bit downcast, rightfully so, this evening is Siddharth Nath Singh of the BJP, and taking him on Rita Bahuguna Joshi of the Congress, Shahid Siddiqui, Chief Editor of Nayi Duniya, Syed Asim Wakar of the Samajwadi Party, Sabah Naqvi, Political Editor of The Outlook, and Ajay Bose, Senior Journalist, also joining this panel. Now, Sabah, it all came crumbling down. Let's get your analysis first. My view is that where the BJP went terribly wrong is forgot everything about Sabka Haath, Sabka Vikas. It did everything it promised never to do in the run-up to the May 16th results. It just turned it around and it banked on love jihad instead. Is that the reason why this has happened?
Arnab, I absolutely agree with you. Uttar Pradesh was low-hanging fruit for the BJP to pluck after the kind of landslide they had in the Lok Sabha election. They not only failed to do that, they repulsed voters. They repulsed voters. Obviously, this love jihad incantation, Yogi Adityanath, was put out there as an emotional issue, which the Parivar calls emotional issue, in order to mobilize other castes. My information is, and I've been talking to people in the BJP, that they singularly failed to mobilize a very, very significant section, which is the Dalit community, on this hate-mongering appeal. Now, when you put forward someone like Yogi Adityanath, it is almost like you're threatening. It's not only about Muslims. It is in the caste equations of Uttar Pradesh. It is a very muscular, threatening voice, which
why were they so sure? Why were they so sure, Shahid Siddiqui? Why were they so sure? Who gave this idea to the BJP? What they made them feel that Yogi Adityanath has this magic wand? Or is it that Amit Shah had no other idea in his own mind? Why did they buy into this? Who was pushing it? Was it the RSS, in your view?
They totally misunderstood Uttar Pradesh. I've been telling on your shows that people of Uttar Pradesh wanted development, wanted change. They voted Mayawati, they voted Akhilesh for change, and now they voted Modi for change. But instead of understanding they thought the vote was for Muzaffarnagar riots. It was not. And unless they understand this, they will fail again and again. So they went on playing this card.
No, you mean to say they actually thought they thought they were playing the riot card intelligently, that they thought they won in UP last time because of the riot card, Shahid Siddiqui? You feel the BJP actually believed it won on the riot card?
BJP believed that they won because of the Muzaffarnagar riot card, but that card was not working, and unless they understand this, they will lose everywhere, and they are losing everywhere. And it was not just Yogi Adityanath. From RSS leaders to other leaders, the way they were talking about everything, as if
Rita Bahuguna Joshi
development card didn't matter.
Rita Bahuguna Joshi.
So they went on the communal and hate card, hate jihad was there.
No, Rita Bahuguna Joshi, what many people have been joking, and they say one thing that it proves is that if you keep Rahul Gandhi away, then there's a greater chance of the BJP doing badly. If you keep Rahul Gandhi in the campaign, then the BJP, Congress party flops generally. I mean, that's on an aside, but Rahul Gandhi is irrelevant to this debate. Please don't take it otherwise. The question here is, why do you think, what went wrong for the BJP? Was there a consolidation against the BJP?
Arnab, why don't you look at the elections, or the by-elections ever since this government took over in Delhi? See, there was Uttarakhand, there was Bihar, there was Madhya Pradesh also, Karnataka, now Gujarat, Rajasthan. And everywhere the people are sending out messages, strong messages, and this time it's kind of a referendum. That look, achhe din nahi hai, and the promises that this government made has totally assaulted on that. They had said that there was a policy paralysis in the UPA, all its policies were wrong, programs were wrong, and then they continued with all those programs. And they are saying that they're going to take them to a logical conclusion. So I think the people of this country are angry that the government, and the BJP especially, is now resorting to communalism, is resorting to polarization, and is resorting to emotive issues related to religion to polarize the voters.
Siddharth Nath Singh, see how you destroyed your edge.
It's a referendum.
See how you...
And honor the script as written by Amit Shah ji, who is the national president.
See how you...
The defeat of BJP, 3 seats in Gujarat, from where the Prime Minister...
Yeah, one second. You first...
How do you see
out of 80, you all said the script written by Amit Shah. Okay? And then Shahid Siddiqui ji and everybody had praised what a strategist Amit Shah is. And then the UP leadership, including Rita Bahuguna and Akhilesh Yadav, they said, oh, the BJP has polarized, and therefore they got that 73 seat. So it worked then, it doesn't work now. In that case also in the Lok Sabha, and let me also say, we have never worked on a vote bank or polarization strategy, and that we will never work. Let me be honest to you, we will be never working on that.
Let Siddharth complete. Yes. No, let Siddharth complete. No, 1 second, let Siddharth complete.
We all must accept as political parties and fight it out together. But to say that this is our agenda, I'm sorry.
What you must accept,
Mr. Arnab Goswami, and certainly of the secular chatteratis, that today is your day.
I'm really sorry. No, I take objection to that. No, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Are you saying?
BJP.
Are you saying? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Siddharth Nath Singh. Siddharth Nath Singh, you must correct yourself at that stage.
Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas.
No, Mr. Siddharth Nath. First of all, I take serious objection to what you said. By what you said, there are two assumptions I can therefore make. One, by calling others secular, are you saying that you are not secular? B, are you saying that anybody who's secular, you will derisively and in an insulting manner call a chatterati? I am secular, but I am not a chatterati. And Siddharth Nath Singh, you have no right to call anyone who is secular in a derisive and humiliating manner on national television as a chatterati.
Mr. Arnab Goswami, you have no right as an anchor to tell me what I have to call.
You can't call people who are secular chatterati.
You can ask me to step out.
You can't call people who are secular chatterati.
Goswami, you give me back, I give you back today.
But you can't call people who are secular chatterati. I'm not giving you anything.
I'm very decent. I can talk on a real issue. So let's talk that.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can, Mr. No, 1 minute. 1 minute. You know, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, I think if this is going to turn into a boxing match between you and me, it was neither intended nor sought. We can save the viewers the trouble and they can go and see a real boxing match. The real question is this.
You retrieve too.
No, I am not retreating anywhere, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh. I am continuing with the debate. I don't believe in retreating. I disagree with you and I let my disagreement known and on record that I disagree with your description of secular people as chatterati.
I disagree when you say this is an issue of love jihad. I presume your research team has already given to you. This appeared in 2010 by a US Consular General in Chennai on a South India where he reported.
You are going to Mr. Siddharth Nath.
The word comes from Siddharth Nath, not from the BJP.
It's about hate jihad.
Okay,
I would like to get Syed Asim Wakar. I would like to get Syed Asim Wakar to the debate. Do we ignore the Samajwadi Party?
This is a real problem. Let's call it a demographic challenge to the nation. I'm more than happy to call that name.
1 second. Now I'm making one observation. I need to go to the Samajwadi Party. You see, what was the story before the 16th of May? Before the 16th of May, it was of the story of Narendra Modi, a no-nonsense prime ministerial candidate who said, I will pull up my leaders who make divisive comments. When I interviewed him on the 7th of May, 9 days before the results, he said, if these people make divisive comments, they have stopped because I have asked them to stop. It was not the story of a party that banked on a man called Sangeet Som's free run to incite violence via loudspeaker politics. This is not the politics before May 16th. This is the politics that came after May 16th. It is a politics which has therefore been rejected. Siddharth Nath Singh, don't respond. I let Syed Asim Wakar come in. Syed Asim Wakar, आज बीजेपी के जो नेता है सिद्धार्थ नाथ सिंह कह रहे हैं ये सब कोई लव जिहाद का कॉन्सिक्वेंस नहीं है. ठीक है, हम हारे हैं, मगर जो आप एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं सब गलत है. वाकर साहब, आप क्या कहेंगे सिद्धार्थ नाथ सिंह जी को?
देखिए, मैं आज सुबह आपके चैनल पर था
जी,
आपसे पहले भी एक चैनल पर था. जिस दिन 13 तारीख को चुनाव हुआ था उस दिन भी मैंने कहा था कि हम इतनी सीटें जीत रहे हैं. कोशिश हमने सबके लिए की थी, लेकिन मैं शुक्रगुजार हूं उत्तर प्रदेश की आवाम का कि उसने जहरीली जबानों को काट के फेंक दिया.
किसकी जहरीली जबान?
इनकार कर दिया कि आपकी भारतीय जनता पार्टी और किसकी.
आजम खान के बारे में यहाँ तो बताओ, एक बहुत अहम बात बताना चाहता हूँ. बहस कर ले थोड़ा सा.
मैं अपनी एक थोड़ा सा लिहाज में रह के बात करें सिद्धार्थ नाथ सिंह जी, अच्छा नहीं लगता है आप जैसे आदमी को. हम चैनल में बैठे हैं, तू तकार करके बात कर.
पूरे लिहाज में कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि जितना आप उत्तर प्रदेश को समझते हैं उससे ज्यादा मैं समझता हूं, ये मेरा मानना है.
मुझे कह तो लेने दीजिए, मुझे बात तो कह लेने दीजिए. आप लोग बोल रहे थे, मैं बिल्कुल बीच में नहीं बोल रहा था. देखिए अर्णव जी, लोकसभा चुनाव में जिस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने अपने को सामने रखा था अवाम के सामने, उसमें इन्हीं ने यहां तक काम किया था कि इन्हीं ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने राम जन्मभूमि से और राम मंदिर तक से परहेज किया था. तो जो सेकुलर वोट था हिंदुस्तान का, गैर मुस्लिम सेकुलर वोट जो था, उसने इनको इसलिए वोट दिया था कि वो दाल चावल सब्जी रोटी पेट्रोल डीजल गैस की लड़ाई लड़ रहा था और महंगाई के खिलाफ उसने वोट किया था. इनको ये लगा कि शायद मोदी जी की क्रिमिनल सोच की वजह से हिंदुस्तान के अवाम ने उनको वोट दिया है. लेकिन क्योंकि इन्हीं ने चुनाव जीतने के बाद जिस तरह से अपना एजेंडा फिर से वही जो इनका पुराना एजेंडा था, हेट स्पीचेस, हिंदू मुस्लिम, जान माल। अब आप ये बताइए कि आज का जमाना जो है वो आपको वोट इसलिए नहीं दे रहा है इंसान कि वो अपनी जानों से नहीं खेलना चाहता है। हर आदमी यहां पर कारोबार के लिए, नौकरी के लिए, रिहाइश के लिए, अपनी खुशहाली के लिए आपको वोट दे रहा है और आप आवाम की जानों से खेल रहे हैं। आप लोगों को मौत की घाट उतारने की बातें करते हैं। लोग इस बात को समझ गए और उन्होंने हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के अंदर जिस तरह विश्वास जताया।
नहीं, दिस इज नॉट एन एंडोर्समेंट ऑफ अखिलेश। No, this is not an endorsement of Akhilesh. I reject that theory. ये कोई अखिलेश का एंडोर्समेंट तो है नहीं। आपके माननीय मुख्यमंत्री क्या करते हैं? नहीं, उसका एंडोर्समेंट तो है ही नहीं। आप भूल जाइए। नहीं, आप ये बात नहीं कह सकते। आप ये बात नहीं कह सकते। नहीं, आप ये बात नहीं कह सकते। आप नहीं कह सकते कि अखिलेश की एंडोर्समेंट है। कोई ये बात मानने को तैयार नहीं
कह दिया। देखिए
और ना मैं हम्बली
बात सुनिए। अब आप जैसे भी योगी जी ने एक बात कही, योगी जी ने एक बहुत बड़ी बात कह दी। आपने सुना कि योगी जी ने कहा कि पुलिस और प्रशासन का इस्तेमाल किया गया। मैं सिद्धार्थनाथ सिंह जी से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं, 1 मिनट के लिए मेरी बात सुन लें।
1 मिनट सिद्धार्थ जी, एक बात, one person at a time.
Was that true or is it this true? Which would be the theory applied by Samajwadi Party?
Please listen me.
Now they are saying that was true because we won on the good governance.
देखिए,
So I don't understand whether that was right or this is right.
चैनल पे कहा नहीं, आप बात नहीं करने दे रहे हैं। ये कोई तरीका थोड़ी ना होता है बात डिबेट का।
बोलने दीजिए सिद्धार्थ जी।
जवाब ही नहीं सीधा आ रहा है। आप ये बताओ ना कि 2014 का लोकसभा में जो आपने कहा था कि
आपको लगेगा जवाब सीधा आ रहा है या कैसा आ रहा है,
इसलिए यूपी में पोलराइजेशन हो गया। आज आप कह रहे हो वो नहीं हुआ था 2014 के लोकसभा में, आज कुछ और बोल रहे हो। तो समझाओ ना हमें, वो सही था या ये सही है?
सिद्धार्थनाथ सिंह जी, we can't have a one-sided debate.
आप सुनोगे तब तो
we can't have a one-sided debate. No, first of all, to all our viewers, I want to say Ajay Bose has been wanting to come in. 1 second, it's an open debate now. After Ajay Bose, let's have an open debate. Let's have an open debate in which Rita Bahuguna Joshi, कोई भी कुछ भी कहे। 1 मिनट,
can I come in?
1 मिनट अजय बोस, let me just make one point. आज हम ये बात की चर्चा क्यों कर रहे हैं? हम बात की चर्चा इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो लोकसभा का परफॉर्मेंस था, सिद्धार्थनाथ सिंह जी, सच्चाई सुनिए, कड़वी होती है, सुनना पड़ेगा। जो बीजेपी का जो लोकसभा में रिजल्ट था और असेंबली इलेक्शंस में जो है, इसमें इतना फर्क है कि कोई मानने को तैयार नहीं होगा। इन द लोकसभा इलेक्शंस, 10 out of 11 seats that went to the elections saw the BJP leading in all in except 1 seat of Rohania. लोकसभा इलेक्शंस में दी ओनली सीट, एक ही सीट था 11 में से जहां पे बीजेपी नहीं जीत रही थी, दैट वाज देयर एलाई कॉल्ड द अपना दल। टुडे, आज बीजेपी इन सब 11 सीटों में से कितना, 9 या 3 जीत चुकी है, यानी कि इट्स अ वाइप आउट। नो, इट्स अ सीरियस मैटर. You can't turn around and say, don't ask me questions. Yogi Adityanath didn't play a role. You gave Yogi Adityanath a fair run. 1 minute, Ajay Bose is coming to the debate.
Can I come in now or no?
बहुत अहम बात बताना चाह रहा था।
1 minute, Sabakar ji, 2 minutes.
There is a context. There is a context to today's results. There is a context. We have been warning night after night over the past many months. After the May 16th election.
Gone there also?
Yes. Why do you think the impact of Yogi Adityanath is limited to Uttar Pradesh? Do you think the people in Rajasthan are not seeing the...
And then we win in Bengal.
Do you
one
think...
seat.
Do you think...
we go into Bengal and we won first seat.
No, 1 minute.
Just a monologue.
Not UP.
1 minute, Siddharth.
This is a monologue.
Siddharth, why are you getting angry? Siddharth, why are you getting angry?
No, it's not a monologue.
No, why are you getting angry? Let anybody else speak.
I am saying 5 against 1, so obviously it will be a
monologue. Fine, but don't get angry. Ajay Bose wants to say... No, one at a time. No, Ajay Bose has been waiting. Ajay Bose has been waiting tonight. I would request the BJP representative not to get angry. Ajay Bose.
No. Yeah, I haven't spoken at all.
Go ahead.
No, please. There is a context to this. Siddharth Singh should realize. That night after night, over these past few months, we've been debating this same thing, that why is the BJP changing the script? Why is the BJP changing from development agenda to this kind of divisive politics? This is not the first time. This is not the first time we are discussing this. This we have been discussing even before these results came. Now, I don't understand why is the BJP being in denial. Why cannot it admit frankly that they have made a grave miscalculation in Uttar Pradesh? They thought that after coming to power, maybe in the center, they will, the old development agenda, because it
let him finish, Siddharth, let him finish.
To implement, it will take time. But I don't understand why they had to play this kind
why did you do that? Why did you
divisive politics?
No, yeah.
And why can't they admit now that they made a mistake?
No, you see, because 1 minute, Rita Bahuguna, 1 minute,
never ever rectify anything.
1 minute, Rita Bahuguna Joshi as well. After that, Siddharth will respond. Yes, Rita Bahuguna Joshi, one at a time. Rita Bahuguna Joshi.
See, what I'm saying is, they did this, they deviated from their agenda of development because they lost all the 3 seats in Uttarakhand. Then there was a devastation for them in Bihar, in Karnataka also, in Madhya Pradesh they were losing. So they made UP a ground for experimenting whether this agenda of communalism, agenda of divisive politics, of polarization can work or not. So they brought in all these hate mongers, those people who have cases against them, for inciting violence, for inciting riots, to lead the campaign in UP. So Amit Shah ji tried to do this deliberately, and they've fallen on their face because the country, especially UP, does not want divisive politics. They have rejected the politics of hate, politics of communalism.
No,
they want development. And that is where
we have one question today.
Well, totally.
Everyone has one question today. No, one question. You know, first of all, I completely disagree with you. You felt that what happens in UP will stay in UP. That's what the strategy of Siddharth, of the BJP. What happens in UP will stay in UP. ये UP का unique formula UP को बे करना पड़ेगा. Power में रहने के लिए योगी आदित्यनाथ जैसे व्यक्ति को सारी responsibility देनी पड़ेगी. Second point is this, that is why you fielded Yogi Adityanath in the debate on the communal violence issue in Parliament. You thought you would raise his profile. You would make love jihad the centerpiece. I am asking you today, will you continue to give Yogi Adityanath up, make him the face of your party in UP after today? Answer please, Siddharth. People are watching you.
Mr. Arnab Goswami,
yes, sir.
Without interruption from your side, please, for a second, you shouldn't be listening to your voice so often.
No, I'm listening to you, Mr. Siddharth Nath. I want to hear an answer.
Yogi Adityanath, no, come on. If you're going to do that, I'm not speaking. I prefer to be just looking and hearing everybody.
Continue.
Yogi Adityanath ji is a leader of BJP, won election not once, twice. He's won, if I'm not wrong, 4 times. So leave that aside. Now the second question comes, did our BJP strategy in whichever form went wrong in UP election this time? I would say yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Which you are
and what was the strategy?
On us is certainly not agreeable.
What was the strategy, sir?
Because please.
Be honest with me.
Please allow me. No, I am honest with you. You be honest as an anchor to me, to allow me, to give me a chance. If 5 are asking me questions and you don't want to hear me, where do I go? I have to raise my voice unnecessarily then. That's against my nature. You will not agree, I know you will not agree, but by-elections is primarily an issue based locally. It depends on the candidates, it depends on those local factors. And if you are trying to extrapolate because of Yogi Adityanath ji, which is your assumption, then why...
Okay, response is Shahid Siddiqui. No, 1 minute. I tell you, 1 minute. Shahid Siddiqui. No, 1 minute, one at a time.
Rita ji, I don't think you have a moral right even to speak. Samajwadi Party asking me is fair enough, but what have you done? What have you achieved in Uttar Pradesh?
1 minute, taking on Siddharth. Let me moderate this. Taking on Siddharth at this stage will be...
I congratulate you for Bengal.
No, 1 second. No, we can do the congratulations on Bengal. You know one thing, Sabha, I don't believe in these empty courtesies on the program. Congratulations, Siddharth. If it makes you feel good that you won 1 seat in West Bengal.
I've got something harsh to say to him about UP.
No, let's go to the brass tacks, Sabha. We can do the courtesies later. The question is this. I want Shahid Siddiqui to come in.
Arnab, if you want to add, the brass tack remains with Samajwadi Party, who are by state state machinery is totally politicized by the Samajwadi
and they
Party,
trashed you,
looking after one caste and one religion, and it's a right, it's a fact which I'm saying.
What happened in Rajasthan?
Will also
Who has the
accept
state
it.
machinery in Rajasthan?
Yes, Shahid Siddiqui, go ahead.
Blindfold yourself.
Shahid Siddiqui.
Look, Arnab,
Shahid Siddiqui, please.
I don't
this
agree
is exactly
that
my question.
I don't think that is a setback for
Siddharth, listen.
Goswami
it's not
saying
a setback
it is a
for Narendra Modi.
polarization. Why did I lose in Rajasthan?
Siddharth, let me speak.
Out of 4, I lose 3 seats.
Let me speak.
Vasundhara Raje ji is one person who will not speak about these things of vote bank politics and other. She is a development lady. Because I'm making an argument, a logical argument which you don't want to hear.
Shahid Siddiqui is responding one at a time, ladies and gentlemen, one at a time.
All the ministers are coming out with their achievements of 100 days. And you always say, if you want to look at development, go to Rajasthan, go to Gujarat, go to Madhya Pradesh. So which means it's a rejection of your development plan.
Arnab, it's not. Let's face the reality. It is still not a setback for Mr. Narendra Modi. People still have faith in Narendra Modi. Still have hopes. Still have dreams. Those dreams have not been shattered as yet. But if the BJP does not understand and does not face the reality, then I am afraid these dreams will be shattered. And if these dreams are shattered, then BJP's hope of coming back again and again will be shattered. Their dream of controlling the Rajya Sabha will be shattered. Their dream of winning in the states will be shattered. So they must face the reality. It's not a vote against Narendra Modi. It's against the whole strategy of BJP and the leadership of BJP. And that is the reality. And let's not give them excuses that in UP there has not been any kind of rigging. If the state machinery is used, then in Rajasthan also it has been used.
You're a seasoned politician and a journalist.
Why are they losing
Please
everywhere?
answer me.
If they are losing
UP
everywhere,
you have given. What about Rajasthan?
Let them look.
Please make me understand what about Rajasthan. Although Gujarat I don't take. Out of 9 we have done well by gaining 6. What about Gujarat?
Simple answer.
What about Gujarat?
Simple answer, Siddharth. Simple answer. Why don't you realize? In today's world, if you care to listen, and by the way, let us not forget, Siddharth, please don't be so angry. It is against your nature, and that's an observation made by you. Why are you getting angry? You win some, you lose some. You won in May, you lost today. It's okay.
I'm smiling, I'm
Don't
laughing.
take it personally.
What do you want me to do?
I'm saying tonight, what has happened to Siddharth Nath Singh tonight? What has happened to Siddharth Nath Singh tonight? Why is Siddharth Nath Singh turning so aggressive to Singh?
Nothing happened.
Yes,
I'm smiling.
Siddharth, why are you going on about the state machinery? That is the language of losers. Obviously, you are prepared. When you enter an election, there is always a state machinery. You had such tremendous mobilization. Are you anybody? Which means, hear me out, Siddharth. Hear me out. Hear me out. All I'm saying is because you wanted to whip up a certain more people to go out. First of all, nobody got enthused, and the voting percentages were low. So, and they didn't go out to vote. You could not even get the surplus votes of non-traditional castes which went in the Lok Sabha election. They did not come for the assembly election because you just, it's so non-creative. To create something, it takes a little time. There was a fabulous campaign. Mr. Modi won a great victory and government was thrown out. Then you just made things fall apart in Uttar Pradesh. Here was a party and an entire parivar engaged in making things fall apart. Now you, Siddharth, you're in charge of Bengal. There has been a breakthrough for the BJP in Bengal. And I know you yourself have told me how certain Muslims have also joined the party. Now, so the question is, there is a way where you take people along and there is a way when you make things fall apart. And in India, we do not want anything.
Yeah. Sabah, you know, one thing is very clear. You have been reporting on the ground and we all know this fact. And I think that Siddharth Nath Singh must not be allowed to have any escape route from the subject today. We all know this, Siddharth. We all know this. We have all been told this, that there have been meetings of the BJP leadership.
Will you allow me?
No, Siddharth, a minute, please. Let us speak, please. We have a democratic right to speak in a free nation.
No,
Thank you very much.
You don't allow, somebody asks me a question, then you say, I will speak first.
You know, she's only restating the point. Now, 1 second. You want to talk about West Bengal? I won't let you. Want to talk about Uttar Pradesh? Let's talk about Uttar Pradesh. You in May, you pitched Modi for development. No, in May.
You don't want the
in May, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh. In May.
You want to focus on Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, I want to focus on Uttar Pradesh. You have objections to it? Because it's a surprise. It's the biggest story of the day. You don't want me to talk about it? I want to talk about it. Now, I'll tell you this, Siddharth.
Well, let me be honest. The biggest story is still West Bengal.
Really? Okay, in May you told, okay, you can believe that. Congratulations for West Bengal, Siddharth. I don't take that away from you. Though I must say that when a leader called Mamata Banerjee is on a political suicide path, she's making things a little easier for you. Now, in May, Ajay Bose has been wanting to come on the debate.
Well, why not Congress? I'm sorry.
May,
I have a question. Why not Congress and the Communist Party?
You want to talk about West Bengal?
Why not Congress and
how many seats did you win in West Bengal as opposed to how many did you lose in Uttar Pradesh?
To you.
Ajay Bose is coming.
Don't try to brush it aside.
Ajay Bose.
Don't brush.
Ajay Bose, answer this question tonight. Siddharth, answer this question. That isn't there a trend now?
Mr. Bose,
after you won the Lok Sabha
if Arnab will allow me to answer. Please ask him first.
No,
Please ask Arnab, will he allow me your question to be answered?
No, listen me out. No, sorry. Sorry, I haven't been able to ask a single question today. Yeah, please hear me out.
Don't censor it.
You know, please answer this question that there has been a trend since the Lok Sabha polls, in all the by-polls, the BJP has been doing badly. Do you admit that there is a trend downwards? And what are you doing to correct it? We are in our perfect right to ask you this question. There has been a trend in all the elections. You've done rather poorly and in some very badly. There is a trend going downwards. What are you doing to correct it?
No, first, will he accept it? Will he accept the trend?
Well,
you accept the trend?
Accept this?
Well, no. I take your point. I'm taking your point. And yes, there are by-elections and we haven't done well in the by-election. But I'm answering that by.
Yeah.
If you allow me, let me continue further. I'm accepting what you have said, and there is no denial in it. But these are definitely an indication for some course corrections, which we are going to be doing, and it is not for me to answer. That it will be done, and the party will move forward on that. And certainly, if our message of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is not going well, it will be emphasized properly.
Why aren't you giving? You see, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh.
Local election,
Mr. Singh, nowhere, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh. You know, I think
strategic or on the certainly not on the center.
Strategic decisions.
Not try to extrapolate that this is a result or a referendum of 100 days. Our strategies do come and they go, and we need to correct them.
Mr. Singh, you see, first of all, you're raising questions which have not been said. Have we said here it's a referendum on 100 days? No. Have we said it's probably a referendum on Yogi Adityanath's venomous style of politics? Absolutely yes. Right? So you need to accept that fact and you need to move on from there. The bi-poll elections are part of a trend. This is not an exception. In Bihar, you did badly. In Karnataka, the Congress gained. In Madhya Pradesh, the Congress gained. In Uttarakhand, the Congress wiped you out. In Punjab, the Congress gained. In Rajasthan, you were wiped out. In Uttar Pradesh, you have been wiped out. And in Gujarat, there has been significant erosion and the Congress gained. Now, you have to be really blindfolded, Siddharth Nath Singh. You have to be thoroughly blindfolded to say, you know what, the media is against us. Some secular chatterati is talking.
Mr. Arnab Goswami,
talk. You see, I thought you live in the real world,
unfortunately, I am neither of that. I
thought you live in the real world.
In the real world. I don't want to be pushed. Well, it's your view. Certainly, you are entitled to hold a view.
What is your view?
Your job is to ask me.
Is there a difference between Yogi Adityanath? Is there a difference between Modi's line and Yogi Adityanath's line? What is your view? Don't tell me my view.
Mr. Arnab Goswami.
Is there a difference in the line of Yogi Adityanath and Modi?
Well, my view, if you wish to listen, I've been trying to tell you. I have been trying to tell you, but you want to push my throat.
Come, give me the answer.
That this is because of one person. I cannot accept it because it doesn't make sense and logic in accepting
Mister, you know, your preamble is too long. Why don't you come to the point, Siddharth?
Is not the truth.
What is not the truth? Is there a similarity or difference between Yogi Adityanath's line? Is there a similarity or difference between Yogi Adityanath's line and Modi's line?
Well, I will only speak. I am not speaking on the individuals.
Why aren't you speaking about individuals? Why? Are you embarrassed about the individuals?
Why I have not done well in other states?
Are you embarrassed about Yogi Adityanath?
No,
if so, say so.
Please explain me.
Say so.
Oh my God.
Are you embarrassed about Yogi Adityanath? Siddharth, come on, tell me. Have you ever heard Yogi Adityanath say, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas? Have you ever heard him say that?
Mr. Goswami, today I am feeling embarrassed because the questions you are raising, you are not allowing me to answer.
I've asked you a question. I'm waiting for an answer.
In last 7-8 years of being a nice guy on the Times Now, and I still remain a nice guy. I like to answer. But I have a logic which I want to put it across.
I am waiting.
You want to pin down on one person, but what about the previous elections?
He is your person, is he not your main person?
I didn't win.
Shahid Siddiqui, you pinned him down. Did you not choose him? Now you want to disown him?
I want to ask one question.
Yeah, Shahid Siddiqui.
I want to ask one question.
Please do.
Yes. Yogi Adityanath has said that he went to 3 places. He went to 3 places. That is Lucknow, Noida, and one more place.
1 minute.
They won all the Saharanpur. They won all the 3 places. Now, does it mean that it's a defeat for BJP? It's a defeat for Mr. Modi. It's a defeat for BJP leadership. It's a victory for Yogi Adityanath. I want to ask Mr. Siddharth, is it a victory for Yogi Adityanath? Does he agree with Yogi that wherever he went, they won, and where he didn't go, they lost? Is it correct?
That's what he said.
Syed Siddiqui ji,
yes,
33 assemblies seats is not just UP. So you cannot pin down on one thing. Let me be honest to you. Again, I am requesting. I am being very honest.
In this age of media, you cannot limit anybody to any village, any district, any state. Today, every voice is heard all over the world. This is a different world.
The message is for development and good governance.
Really? And I want to know. I want to know what kind of development is it. I want to know what kind of development is it.
Mr. Goswami, you have not even answered me. What about other states where we are
When you were attacking Siddharth Singh, were you giving that message?
One second.
Siddharth,
usually I make an observation. Let me come in, please. Let me come in, please. I make an observation. Siddharth Singh says, what about other states? You've not answered my question. Now, in a normal circumstances, Ajay Bose, the question Siddharth Singh would have said, why are you focusing on UP? Because we have won in other states. Today, in a strange situation, Siddharth Singh is being forced to ask, why are you focusing only on the loss in one state? Because we have lost in all the states. I mean, that's one of the cruel ironies of tonight, isn't it? But Ajay Bose, having said that,
I said we haven't done well.
You've been wiped out in Rajasthan. Now, if that's your definition of not having done well, then I wonder what not doing well would be. My question is very simple.
Certainly not.
Ajay Bose,
25 seats is not a
Ajay Bose, why are we losing everywhere is the question the BJP representative asks.
It is not good, but they are local factors, nothing beyond that.
He asks, why are we losing everywhere, not just in UP? Please answer his question.
No, you see, the thing is that Mr. Siddharth Singh is accepting that obviously there's something going seriously wrong. Siddharth is, I think, sensible enough to realize that there is now too many elections and the bipolar results. If you put together, anybody can tell you that BJP has been faring very, very poorly. Now, he is accepting that. But what I can't understand, a seasoned, sort of commentator and spokesperson for the BJP, why isn't he trying to at least try and understand what could be going wrong for the BJP in so short a time? Because after all, the time is not very long.
Because here is a man.
Look at his opponent.
No, here is a man. You know what kind of tango you think he's called a hate monger just like that, Siddharth? Now let me ask you. You think he's called a hate monger just like that? Would you, as one of the more dignified faces of the BJP, I don't pay compliments, you can take that as one tonight, Siddharth, would you say the following? When I ask them to rise and protect our Hindu culture, they obey. These are Yogi Adityanath's words. If I ask for blood, they will give me blood. And I will not stop till I turn Uttar Pradesh and India into a Hindu Rashtra. Would you say that? Would you say Muslims consider terrorists their protectors? confront them now. Would you say that? You wouldn't. But what you have assumed is that you can draw a line between the central BJP and the UP BJP and outsource the politics of hatred to the UP BJP.
Arnab, you're forgetting another honorable soul called Sakshi Maharaj.
I may have the same view, but my articulation could be very different.
Really? This is articulation? This is what kind of articulation is that?
There is certainly a demographic
what kind of articulation is that?
Forced on the
Syed Asim Wakar.
Conversion.
Mr. Wakar wants to say something.
I will call it a demographic challenge and accept all the political parties to rise against
Siddharth, there is opportunity.
So you can't make me, say something which others are saying or others to say what I wish to say.
You don't agree with him. I know you can't say.
And the subject does remain the same.
That's the demographic challenge. So in a way, even Siddharth Nath Singh is actually saying that everything is only about the minority community. Come on, Siddharth, after such defeat, all of you should try and be dignified. You are talking about a demographic challenge. What do all of you talk about? What is this demographic challenge?
What is the demographic challenge?
That Muslims exist? Please tell me in your very sophisticated language as opposed to Yogi Adityanath's language. What do you mean by just slipping in the phrase called demographic challenge?
Is this any way to get vote?
You know?
You're just
even you are saying you should give up on this. You carry on in some way, in a more sophisticated way or in a crude way. What is the demographic challenge? That there is at Uttar Pradesh in certain parts there are Muslims?
Something which you can,
you may remain in denial.
Everybody remain in denial. I don't want to go to West Bengal. That Mamta is the honest person. But things are not happening the way everybody thought. There cannot be a denial
your
that
party
there
thought,
is
Siddharth,
something which is being forced upon in the country and people are being used for a religious...
You have lost against a very useless government.
Conversion.
Siddharth, in Uttar Pradesh, the Samajwadi Party is no model government. There have been riots, there has been law and order. The BSP is not in the fray. You are supposed to be this victorial party. You've still lost. What it means is that people of India do not buy into all this whole hate.
That is the logical
answer. 1 second, let him speak.
Shameful.
BSP not contesting assembly election is not a gain for BJP, it is a gain for Samajwadi Party.
Syed Asim Wakar wants to say one thing to you tonight. Mr. Wakar, go ahead. 1 minute left on the debate. 2 minutes left. I'm extending this. 2 minutes on the debate. 2 minutes on the debate. Mr. Wakar. Wakar ji kuch कहना चाहते हैं. Go ahead, Mr. Wakar. Jaldi.
हाँ. देखिए, मैं बहुत देर से आप लोगों की बात सुन रहा हूं। सेम बात जो सिद्धार्थ नाथ सिंह जी ने कही है वही योगी जी ने कही कि जिस स्टेट में चुनाव होता है, जिसकी सरकार होती है, उसके पक्ष में जाता है। दूसरी बात ये इन लोगों ने बहुत ज्यादा जोर देकर कही कि पुलिस प्रशासन की वजह से ऐसा हुआ। तो मैं एक बात यहां पूरे दर्शकों को साफ कर दूं, जितनी भी ऑडियंस आपकी है, कि आप चाहें तो इन चैनल्स के माध्यम से देख सकते हैं कि जो पोलिंग स्टेशंस थे, जिन क्षेत्रों में चुनाव हो रहा था, वहां पर पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस और सेंट्रल फोर्सेस इतनी ज्यादा भारत सरकार ने भेज दी थी कि हमारी पुलिस, जो उत्तर प्रदेश की पुलिस थी, वो हर पोलिंग स्टेशन और हर पोलिंग सेंटर से 100 से 200 मीटर की दूरी पर थी। मेरी इस बात को रीता जी यस करेंगी, शाहिद जी यस करेंगे। दूसरी बात कि अगर इनकी ये कहना है कि
ये इलेक्शन सरकार होती है, नॉर्म है, शायद आप लोगों को पता है। आप जरा
तो राजस्थान की बात कर रहा हूँ, राजस्थान की बात कर रहा हूँ,
नहीं रहेगी, ये आपकी जानकारी के लिए बता रहा हूँ, इसलिए किसी और को ब्लेम मत करिए। आप इस तरह से बात करेंगे तो आपको लगेगा कि आपकी जानकारी कम है।
मैं ब्लेम नहीं कर रहा हूँ सिद्धार्थ नाथ जी, आपने ब्लेम किया था, आपकी जानकारी
जेलमैन हुआ था, इसलिए ये इल्जाम था।
जेलमैन,
आपके साथ राजस्थान में क्या हुआ है?
जेलमैन, you see, perhaps it is possible.
आपको नकार दिया गया है राजस्थान में भी।
Perhaps it is possible that people who voted for the BJP in the general elections expected something completely different from what the face the BJP projected when it put Yogi Adityanath in front. Some people say there's still time for the BJP to realize its mistake. But that realization cannot be thrust. It has to come from within the BJP. To everyone on the debate this evening, and especially extremely angry Siddharth Nath Singh, thank you very much for joining me on this special broadcast. See you on Super Prime Time at 9 p.m. in just a few minutes.